doubles coming your way.
0-0-2.
Anisha Smith's got us ready to go. Let's play pickleball.
Point.
And if you're unfamiliar, the Brascias love to
1-0-2.
stack, so that means Maggie Brascia for most of the match will play the left side.
Yeah, I would be shocked. Kawamoto is not necessarily known for their earth-shattering
0-1-1.
third shot drives, so I would expect them to not get in trouble unwinding the stack in this match. That was a slippery misdirect from Mary Brascia, jamming up
0-1-2.
Jackie very nicely.
Point.
And 2 now from Mary. So the beta in the relationship is pulling triggers
1-1-2.
early. I like it.
Point.
A lot of cross-court attacking from Jade here early. Like it?
We'll
2-1-2.
ask me that
Hold
in
it,
like
yes.
15 minutes. and
Hold
I'll
that
let you
under
know.
advisement. Can get you in trouble. Oh my. First lob, and it is money. And we had the two-handed forehand. It wasn't the merry-go-round behind her head, but she was sitting backhand and got a paddle on it.
In the kitchen, beautifully, as well.
And there is an update out there. We mentioned
3-1-2.
earlier that Jessie Irvin is back and in with a vengeance. Great win for her and Christian Alshon over the 9-seed
Side out.
Kovalova and Wright.
Well, she's got a perfect partner because she plays her area so well, and the movement athleticism, Alshon pairs very well with that.
Our
1-3-1.
tournament is better with Jessie Irvin in it. Good for her to get a win and get this thing going.
Second serve.
Jackie Kawamoto is so good at taking that step to the left and crushing the forehand. She really
1-3-2.
loads up nicely and anticipates what's coming her way. Yeah, so we have Mary firing away, and we have Maggie digging up defensive shots early on. Exactly what I was talking about at the top of the show.
Freaky Friday on a Thursday where they're switching
2-3-2.
roles.
Side out.
You know, missed that one, but that's been quite a few of that third shot drive, fifth shot easy drop. And they've had quite a few early in this
3-2-1.
match, allowing them to get forward, even though that last one weren't able to.
Second serve.
That's great power. I think a fan caught a glancing blow.
And everyone's okay. The delay is that it went under the bleachers. But, yeah, those are the scary ones, the ones that are
3-2-2.
deflected as a player's lunging for the ball.
Might have caught some skin there on the fan.
That is pretty from
Side out.
Maggie Brascia right there, and Jade continues to fire away across court.
Yes, she does. So maybe it doesn't take 15 minutes for me to say she might need
2-3-1.
to, you know, not a never. It's never a never situation, Dave. Just be careful.
Second serve.
Okay.
Well, it's obviously a point of emphasis as she has done it maybe 5 times now in the early
2-3-2.
going.
Point.
And that one full
that's
load.
what we
Yes,
expect to happen
yes.
when you keep going cross-court attack. That's really good from Mary here.
3-3-2.
All 4 players on this court using a Selkirk paddle.
Point.
Jade's pulling triggers, and these right side ladies are not holding anything back in this match so far.
4-3-2.
What is happening here, Adam? It's right side, left side here so far.
Side out.
just skips off and goes a little bit deep there. So nip and tuck early. Brascia's
3-4-1.
nose in front by 1. Oh, lob volley and not deep
Point.
enough.
Yeah, I think
so. A lefty righty, what do you have to do with the lob?
Oh, you always trying to get it over the backhand side. So important, and you touched on that in case we don't have an unwinding of the stack for the backhands in the middle, but it's so important.
There's football miss. Right. You don't lose 2 points there. I think it's National Cross Court Attack Day here, Adam.
It must be. It really must be.
There's a declaration somewhere in the state of Arizona. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's Cross Court Attack Day, and Andrea Coop isn't playing.
Yeah,
so that is
exactly.
And really, the last lob was not particularly good, and Maggie still had a bit of trouble with it.
And foot faulted. That's the other benefit you can get, is the footwork gets messed up on the other side.
Point.
And that goes deep. So that slides out. 3-point lead now for the Kawamotos.
7-4-1. Point.
And now 4, and I have a feeling they're going to sit down and
8-4-1.
think about it. And Vinny Brascia is going to jump.
This consistent.
8-4-1.
Going to be tough to creep back in this game 1.
Okay.
But every time that Mary's on it and cracks one, Jackie's right there to handle it. So
8-4-2.
I think maybe a discussion of slowing it down a bit may have come out of Vinny Brascia's mind as well, as that was one of the slower points of the day. Let that go. We saw the third shot lob there from Jackie Kawamoto. I'm not saying it's in vogue, but it's being used.
Yeah, why not? It's 2024, the year of the lob. Let's throw it in for the third shot as well and drive the next one.
Two-handed forehand again from Mary Brascia.
I mean, she has not attacked straight ahead yet. Not one time. Almost everything soft and power going to the right side of Mary Brascia right now. Unusual pattern for sure.
So why is it? Explain to everybody at home why we're so surprised by that.
Well, the thing is when you attack straight ahead, you are so much closer to your opponent, so you can catch them off guard and take their time away. Cross court, it might only be 5 or 6 extra feet, but that's a big deal in these exchanges. All right, Mary, there we go.
Get that ball down. These two will defend all day if you hit through it, so perfect adjustment. That is a great deep recovery on, guess what? Another cross-court attack.
And that's why having a lefty on the right is a big deal. Spread out wide, gets back to cover the middle.
And the get before that by Jackie was absurd because she's fully stretched and leaves it in the kitchen, Adam.
Yeah, all 4 of these ladies have really good inside-out forehands. We've seen it from everyone so far.
Oh my, they're still playing. Just wide there, and that was all set off by another great lob from Jackie Kawamoto.
Women's doubles at its finest right there. Some extended firefight, some neutralizing of offense, a little bit of everything.
Humongous swing there.
Yeah, it was very big and several feet off the kitchen line as well. So a nice time to start the fire from Maggie Brascia, knowing her opponents were a little further off the kitchen line than she was.
See if the Brascias can dent the lead here. It is 3.
Second serve.
Way too high there. Nice job. Get that ball down. Didn't hit that hard at all, Adam.
Yeah, the middle was the perfect spot, and she found it.
Ooh, I think that just caught the baseline there. So Mary hit one like that before that went deep. And the pickleball gods work on a Thursday too, Adam.
7-9-2.
That is a terrific serve in the corner, and now it's the Kawamotos walking to their bench. So
8-9-2.
And Mary's up to the task on the cross-court attack there.
Yeah, just off the line again for Jackie Kawamoto. Great crack at that forehand shot, but when you're a little off the line, sometimes you catch the tape.
And that sails deep, and from an 8-4 hole, it is now the Brascia sisters with game point.
10-9-2.
And the longest point of this match goes to the Kawamoto sisters. They stave off a game point as well.
Yeah, great job. We're just weathering some offensive storms a couple times in that point, and ball back over.
9-10-1.
So what will they do with it? Kept firing away in the middle.
Yeah, and it was a nice job earlier in that point. The ball floated up. Maggie could have taken a backhand. Great footwork to control the point with her forehand, her best shot.
Boy, and again, a perfect topspin lob from Jackie Kawamoto, and the footwork in tennis as you step forward to push back, and Maggie's caught again, and we're knotted at 10.
10-10-2.
Oh no, and tried inside out and missed it wide, and now the game point shifts over to the Kawamotos.
11-10-2.
Ooh, and that dink comes up just short, so the Brascias do get the ball back.
Hey, let's play a little longer, Dave.
I love this matchup, so I am all for that.
10-11-1.
Mary's been caught a couple times. That time, just too good from Jackie.
Yeah, and I don't blame Mary for that. I think Jackie's going to crack that cross-court or middle quite a bit. She went up the line with the two-hander. Great decision. Just
man alive, the power from Maggie, and touchdown, says Mary Brascia.
yeah, unreal forehand counter for Maggie Brascia because she was in big trouble.
Oh no, and the clank again. So that is the occasional problem with the two forehands in the middle. Here we go, game point number 2 for the Brascias. Oh no, and after all those gets from Jackie Kawamoto, a little dribbler is the difference from a really good game 1. That's a shame.
Not like that.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
Your spots a little bit better when to do that or go up the line more frequently.
Wow. Oh, no way. Mary Brascia, stop it. That was unbelievable defense.
She's just protecting the moneymaker.
Yes.
That thing was right in her face.
That was right there.
0-0-1.
Wow, and lob on both sides in point number 1 of game 2.
Second serve.
And that's usually after a phenomenal point like that's usually how it ends up. But a lovely championship court here, but it does create some unique shadows on court. We'll have to monitor that with the sight lines. Yeah, it can affect a lot, Dave. It can be the frequency of when you're speeding up, where you're speeding up to. All of these things are big factors when you have some shadows that creep in.
Yeah, the Vulcan V Pro Flight is the ball we're using, and I like how bright it is. That will help a little bit here, certainly.
Football.
Man, 3rd time on the football, and that is a hard thing. Now you start to question yourself, and that's not where you want to be.
No doubt
1-0-1.
she is questioning herself. I like the play. I'm completely fine with what happened there. Just didn't get it over. But I always teach to hit the ball out of the air when you can, but I'm not sure if Maggie should let a couple of these bounce and just try to drop and get in.
Just casual, massive power, and then what an angle. Get out the protractor, Maggie.
2-0-2. Side out.
Yeah, it's the cross-court attack, then the counter, and then the third ball. It seems like all of the ladies are on. The left side ladies are on these next shots. It's really good. So hard to do.
Oop. Little bumper cars from the sister, and that just discombobulated is what happened there.
It seems like when I played, when my partner hit a bad cross-court attack, I would get hit in the chest.
Like,
they're digging. They're digging.
You're taking home a tattoo as a parting gift for sure. Sorry if I ever did that to you. Oh, what a lob. That one catches the baseline, and look at that track down. Maggie's there. This is awesome. And then a cross-court attack down the middle, and touchdown Mary with the smile.
This is fun, Dave, and she didn't even try to hide that last attack. She went for it, and it worked.
Well, she's like, I'm on the left for 1 point here. I'm over here. Here we go.
She's like, yeah, you're supposed to be offensive over here, right? I'm going to let it fly.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 2.
Look at that thing stay in. And then off the tape goes deep. These stabs from the Brascias when they're fooled are nuts.
Yeah, I tell you what. And I know they didn't win that point, but some of Jade's cover in the middle on the counterattacks has been world class as well.
Up it goes again, but that hits the Casino Arizona logo, and that is not in the blue part of the court.
Yeah, she made a funny face after that one.
That's really nice from Jackie. Reload the two-y.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's a two-shot offensive combination, but I'm going to say it was 3 because that roll drop that she hit to set that up, that's part of it.
So, Adam, you can clearly see it where the shadows are right now. When that ball changes in and out and in, man, you got to have the eyes to be able to stay on that.
That's a great middle dink. And often when you have those shadow issues, it's a dark part and a light part. Yeah. These are unique as there is several slivers of light. Yes, it's very different. And when it goes in and out, it is tough.
Point.
Pulled a little wide there, so much like in game number 1, it's the Kawamotos.
Remember the past.
So here we go. They're serving on a 2 coming out of the timeout.
Point.
Yeah, and it's a big deal, the color of the ball as well. You said it earlier, and that neon kind of greenish yellow really plays well when the sight lines are an issue.
It's one of those where Jade is there and Jackie stuck the paddle out.
Right, but it could be an issue for Jackie because she's kind of bailing out a little bit when Mary winds up. I don't know if that's because of a vision or she thinks she might lob her.
There we go. It's the other effect of the lob, and wow, that was not hit well at all. But Mary got up off the ground and got just a piece of it there.
I think right now, if you're going to lob, I would choose the left side, Brascia.
Yeah, because she's stepped in the kitchen, not 1, not 2, but it is Sister Act 3 times. Just pulled wide from Jade. She was all over it, but I think she's stunned she got too much of that.
Yeah, to be a little early off the Maggie Brascia speed up is surprised us and her.
A wide serve there from Mary. Off-balance cross-court lob into the forehand of Jade. Good idea? Probably not.
Probably not. And I would say the first one is the biggest issue, off-balance. But when you pile them all together, definitely not the best decision. Half-hearted speed up there on the one-hander. It is a play that she can make on that one-handed backhand with some spin, but that one just not crisp.
All tied up.
Yes.
Pretzeled there.
Yes.
My goodness. Where are the...
Yeah, if you make Jade look like that on a forehand counter, you've done your job.
Ooh, and we have an upset from the seeding as Johnson and Humberg take out Schneemann and Tereshchenko 9-9. So women's doubles all over the grounds here, because guess what? This isn't, even though it feels like a semi, it's round of 16. So good win there for Humberg, and that's Georgia Johnson.
Yeah, well, I'll give it a mild upset there,
yes.
because Georgia Johnson, a big stud, but of course, Tereshchenko, legend of the game, and she's a player as well. So slight upset in my opinion.
Yeah, just the seeds look more out of whack than the actual number, but a good win nonetheless. And look at that. They've seen the angles. They've read the protractor. I'm just going right down the middle.
And they moved simultaneously.
Yes. I mean, they are twins. They are twins.
It was perfect.
Little drop. Wow, and Jade on the left side of the court there.
It doesn't matter which right side player gets on the left side. They just fire away when they get over there.
This is so much fun to be over here. I'm never invited.
Side out.
So can't make the ball in transition. So 2 chances to tie it at 7, but they do, as they did in game 1, cut into the lead and get within 1. Wow. We saw a unfortunate flick earlier, but that's just filth.
What was that?
Filth is what it is.
Oh my goodness, that was incredible.
Good angle off the tape there. And then the tape does not pay her back.
Yeah, and she a little too far back. She has hit a couple very good in that kind of that position earlier, but this ball just a bit too far behind her.
Come on, Jade. And the flick is 2 for 3.
Yes, and the last one way out wide, this one to the middle. So a good extended soft stuff rally, not much for anyone to work with. And then Maggie found some offense.
6-8-1.
Oh, and just everyone in the audience just feeling the agony of that for the Brascias.
6-8-2.
That was the catch and release. She just was caught off guard a little bit and just kind of caught it and flung it.
I mean, that got flung way into the river here. And say it with me now, we got snowmen in the desert here. It is 8 apiece, folks, here in game 2.
Found her offense and playing much better in game 2. Can she get a little bit more?
Ooh, and that's pulled wide from Jade, and they have the lead.
Yeah, a couple she's pulled. That one, I mean, Mary was crashing back to the middle, so she was going for the angle, and I think that was probably the right play, but not particularly close.
Wow, the grab before that, and we are at match point for the Brascias.
Something's going on with Jackie on her counters. It looks a little awkward, nothing I've quite seen from her.
And a tremendous rally goes the Brascia's way, and Sister Act 3 is going to California. It's the Brascias taking it 13-11, 11-8, came roaring back in games 1 and games 2. What impressed you the most, Adam Stone?
Well, what impressed me on that last point, which was so extended, they were on full offense early on. It got back to neutral, and they stayed composed and calm and got it done. Good for them.
Good job, Brascias. They are moving on, and we will talk to Mary and Maggie when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. And man, match point was riveting, and they took it after, as you mentioned, got fast, slowed it down, and here's where we're at in the bracket. So the Brascias moving on. They will get the winner of Megan Dazan and Etta Wright versus Lina Padiga-Meta and Brooke Buckner. And guess what? We got a couple of Brascias. They got headphones on, and they're ladies. I'll start with you, Mary. The draws have put the Sister Act out there 3 times now. What did you do to prepare for this? Did you watch a bunch of the other 2 matches? And what ultimately was the difference to win today?
Yeah, I mean, the past 2 matches have been battles as well, and we love playing the Kawamotos. Like, they're our friends. It's always tough, and I definitely looked back at the tape from the last 2 matches because there were a few things I wanted to fix, especially like some of the speed ups and stuff, just kind of identifying where they were coming. And so once we did that, I think we were ready for it.
Hey Maggie, Adam Stone here. Just wanted to let you know that you are my second favorite mixed partner behind Corinne Carr. Just wanted to throw that in there. We were noticing during the broadcast that there's some unique shadows down on the court. Did the sight lines play any part in the vision or some of the points that were being played?
Definitely, not just the lighting, but even the chairs. It's very bright, so you really have to focus, watch the ball, focus on your shots, but it definitely is a factor.
So Mary, both games had a lead, a significant lead for the Kawamotos. They jumped out, you called timeout, you go over. Guess who's over there? Our boy Vinny, your dad.
Yes.
What's it like to have your dad there? What was he telling you, and what's the difference that he can make in getting you guys over the hump against a great opponent like the Kawamotos?
We are so thankful to have our dad with us on the sidelines, just all of our team back home at Los Cab, and everyone supporting us, and really just there to motivate us and fire us up and keep giving us the energy. And I always say this, in pickleball, it is never over. You can be down 0-10, so we knew we could come back.
Well, that you did. Sister Act 3 is yours, Brascias. Congratulations. Good luck with the rest of the tournament, and you put on a show, and we appreciate it.